Hey guys, welcome back, and let's see where did the market move to. Alright, so as you can see, I've got a little bit of a trade on, and it's literally just me trying to capture this move down to this little black block because of all this liquidity sitting down here. And that's only a $800 trade, so nothing big. Right, so let's see what the market did over here. So here we created all this nice lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower, all of that. Create this nice downtrend. Then we get this move out and then lower again. So there's definitely liquidity in these levels. All of this is liquidity that hasn't gone to yet. So let's have a look and see if we basically gonna go all the way to the top, and I'm just trying to get this little gap here, a test in there if I want to go higher. Just to go back to the 4 hour to see what happened or transpired earlier. So there's definitely those equal highs up here, and we obviously inverted this nicely. So good to see some sort of a test to go higher, or maybe we just go higher. We'll have to see, but yeah, so for me this 1 minute is just a scalp. I do think we're going to go higher. And again, we've got, higher lows. This might bounce here or go all the way down to where we had those equal lows down here. So I don't know if we're going to get here today, but there's definitely scope here to at least go to that blue block. So we'll have to see. Now it seems like a silly trade because we don't want to go down there. And this is exactly, when we left off the 8 a.m. session, we didn't want to sit through all of this. I mean, maybe there was some trades in here, but I mean, just a sideways move, especially from lunchtime, just going sideways, as you can see. Didn't even get to my liquidity. But bear in mind, this is a paper trade account, so this is not real money. That's why I'm not going to be too worried about where this is going. Right, nothing big. So I'm just going to close this trade because, yeah, if we want to come down here and bounce here to go higher, then I'll rather look for that. This is not equal highs. equal highs, but there's definitely, just call it liquidity. So let's see, this is 188.6. But I do think we can go to this 900 level easily. I just don't know if we're going to do everything today. There's some news this week, and I don't know if we're going to leave anything for the news events. Maybe we create some equal highs here. Let's see. Alright, it spikes through it. See if we close above that, then obviously we'll see higher prices, and then we're most probably going to look for this 900 level. Do this. Let's mark out. So we've got a 900 level that we're targeting. Okay, so all these other levels been taken. Alright, so we'll definitely seek for any, higher prices here. Again, it doesn't give me any chance to enter. I can't enter up here because we might come down to test this level and then into a much bigger drawdown. As you can see, we now printed equal highs here. Just see if what's happening. See, there's the test. Don't know what happened there. In that fair value gap. Amazing now that high lines up with the 50% of this fair value gap where we tested it. Okay, so let's measure this. So 50% is just below this fair value gap. So if you want to go higher, you want to look for a buy down here, and it might even come to this little gap here. But if this forms a swing point now, then I'm most probably just going to buy it and take it to that high. Reason I waited for that, that's the wick test, and let's take it up to there. The reason I take this trade as well is because there's a swing low forming here in this fair value gap, and there's a swing high here. If we break this swing low, then we might probably going to go deeper and maybe come down here. If that holds, and you know, then we can target this high. I'm just putting it up there for now, and let's see where we're going. So that swing point still holds for now. Let's see how that low holds. Maybe spike into this little level down here, which is obviously in discount. Low should hold. If we break that low, then I'm most probably going to close it, because then we most probably going to come down to this little level here. Yeah. Okay, now we're probably going to go down to this. If we break through that, we're going to go to this liquidity down here. There's no way I can take the trade there, but this was obviously just manipulation. We've got equal highs that we've printed there, and we might come back there. I don't know when, but I think for now nice equal lows here now. measure it because I don't think we're going to go. We're either going to just pop in here and then run higher, or we can go all the way to these equal lows. Almost into that 50%. See if we can get that push to that low at least. I know it's taken this liquidity, but I still want to see it go into this fair value gap. If we want to see it to bounce. Otherwise I want to see how it reacts. Maybe slice through it and test it to go lower. This is a short-term sell. I think we're pretty bullish right now, and any sell now is just a test of that 4-hourly inverted fair value gap. Come on, let's see if you can push lower. Irritating if you take a trade and it literally zigzag up and down without a real move. I'm expecting if we want to go to this low or this fair value gap, we might see a candle spike into this 50%, just running these little highs. It was like that now, yeah. And then move lower. But if it goes through a force, then we'll probably see higher prices. Okay, so we've taken those little swing or those little spikes. We did go through it, so now I want to see price close below these to drive price a little bit lower into that fair value gap. Okay, so I needed to close below those lows, not spike through it. Looks like price is stuck there. Hopefully it's stuck for a bigger short or something. Be nice if we can close below that white candle's low here. See if we can. I don't think we're going to close below it because we've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds left. So we're spiking above this 50% premium. So that could be accumulating to go lower, or yeah. Let's just keep an eye and see. I've seen this before where it's stuck like this, I get out, close my trade, and then boom, it's a big drop. And then I've also seen this where I'm sitting and I'm like, I'm not closing it, and then it goes the opposite direction. Okay, so there we test that 50% of that fair value gap. Nice rejection from there. Let's hope it can keep it that way. Come on, push down. Okay, let's see if this IFVG holds it above from the fair value gap. Alright, close that trade as well. Maybe we just want to go higher, yeah. Because if we take this high out, then we're most probably just gonna drift higher. Only reason I take this trade is because we ran this equal lows. We didn't go into the fair value gap, and literally inverting this fair value gap here, which is now actually also IFVG. And we have liquidity up here. I do think we might go all the way to this one here. Let's see. Feels like I'm just buying and selling to close trades. Theoretically, in the real way of doing this high here, when you took out those highs, sort of put your stop right there, collapse it, and move on. So our 4-hour chart is still bullish, so we can expect price to go higher. That's the overall push. To those 4-hourly equal highs, which is at, where is it? Let me go there quick. It's it over here. 22.11. I don't know if we're going to see that 22.11 today though. I mean, we could go there. We've been gapping down when the market open, and we've been moving bullish for most of the day. Maybe we go there tomorrow and then pull back the rest of the week. It's amazing how this is a mind game. Outside bar, run the highest lows. Cool, I'm on a negative $1,000 streak here. Alright, so maybe we'll go down, take all these lows before we want to go higher. Okay, so I'm not going to take any trades now because it's obviously not working, but I can see this momentum to the downside. But it could, I mean, could come back up again. Got this fair value gap here, which we're testing now. Lines up with that IFEG 50%, and just like that, can we go all the way to the top again? Okay, so we've got all this liquidity up here, this equal highs here. Still got this AM equal lows here. All liquidity we can expect to get run this week still. So basically you have to sit and wait and see which one gets runs first, and then you target the opposite. I'm not going to mark this one out because there's no fair value gap here where it bounced from. So if this was forming down here, that would be a nice inverted type of fair value gap. But I think maybe this PM session is just going to be a waste of time, because it might just drag its feet and then in the last minute do something violent or do nothing at all. But look, we've got liquidity marked out. For me, it's important to keep an eye on the markets and see where I get screwed so I can learn from that. Now most probably that I don't have any trades on, it will probably go to those liquidities as expected. If it goes there, then great, then at least we got that liquidity. Even if you look at this, I mean, we've got those liquidities there. There's liquidity here, there's liquidity here, there's liquidity down here. We've already filled this gap. And then we've got liquidity all the way down here. Will we go there today? I don't know. Maybe just a test into that fair value gap and then probably bounce, because now we've got higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high into this. But it's pretty much in a consolidation, so I'm not very keen on taking a trade, but see if that fair value gap holds. Okay, let's see if there's a reaction from that fair value gap. And I think that's exactly what price is planning to do, is to just knock people out since 1 o'clock. It's just been going sideways, give buyers hope, give sellers hope. I don't know what hope was given here, but sure as hell made me lose some money there. So yeah, I would have expected a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher highs into this equal highs, and then maybe come back down. Alright, let's see if it can go into that fair value gap that marked out earlier. This one down here. Or maybe just run this and close up. See here again, high, low, spike through the highs, spike through the lows, and now probably continue in the consolidation phase here. If that's going to be the case, I'm actually going to not even look at anything further, because I think we just bound to lose money if you want to try to analyze and see what's going to happen here. I do think we're going to go to these highs first, and obviously we've got a nice equal highs up here, which is quite far, but I mean it's doable. But then we've got all this liquidity lower down, which I also think it's possible to get to before we want to go higher. But if you look at price now, we made a high, we came down, create nice liquidity, run some, go lower in here, and now we're just moving sideways. And if you're not feeling comfortable with the sideways move, then it's best just to walk away. And it's going to be trading tomorrow, and there'll be a better setup tomorrow, because these sideways moves will obviously create liquidity, or I don't know, some liquidity can form between now and London, and then when New York opens, or 8:30 I think is the news, we could then see a much better setup, much better than what we're seeing now. And exactly what I said, running these highs, oops, running these lows, trap people in the middle, same here, consolidate, high, low, trap, high, low, trap. And I think that's probably what's going to happen. The remainder of the session. Of course, we've already moved a lot in the earlier today, so we don't need to move a lot today in the end of the session. Yeah, this is not price action you can trade, because it's going nowhere. And I think do we really want to sit here for another half an hour, 45 minutes, and see how we going nowhere. I think we've got better time spent waiting for tomorrow. Fortunately, I won't live stream tomorrow AM session because I won't be available, but I'll try to do a PM tomorrow again. Hopefully we'll see better price action. Let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna give us anything. Let's just go to an hourly and see what it looks like there. Let's just take everything off here. So what's this? Okay, some interesting right, so let's go back here. See those equal lows is way down there. I don't even know if we're gonna get there because here's a nice fair value gap. I mean, if we really want to go lower, this is where I think we would go. 50% of this wick. It's right there. And let's call it 50%. Let's do it H1% wick. That's I know it's already coming out of a fair value gap, and that is definitely bullish. I don't know if we will come down here. I think we'll go up here first. Come on. I think we'll get here first. If we want to go down, then we've got much higher equal highs up here. So we could go there, come back down. Because we've already inverted here, and there's a fair value gap, so there's the test. So the logical place now is just to take it higher. See what this all looks like. See, there's that 50% of that wick. Guys, I think I'm going to stop this stream here, and I'll rather come back tomorrow and find better entries for us to talk through. Now I'm not going to talk through anything because I mean we know where the liquidities are, but price is not doing anything. So I mean macro times and all of that passes and nothing happened. So I'm going to actually end this here. I think I'll see you guys tomorrow in the PM session, not in the AM session, and let's see how the news play out tomorrow. Maybe there's a nice setup. If you see it, maybe mark it out, and then in the PM session when we sit, I'll go through it and see what I've missed and see what you guys have done and what could have been done better to profit from. All right, cool. Have a great evening or afternoon, and see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.